What is your issue, bro? What is your issue? Ah. Does it. I'm just sorting out some speaker issues, guys. I will be with you in a moment. That stuff is really annoying the crap out of me when I'm doing testing. But I don't have anyone here now. I need to go and look. Don't need any more than that. Damn it. Welcome. Gotta represent, you know what I'm saying? What's happening, my Jimbos? Welcome to the show. I just want to get this one popped open quickly and turned around. It's not a major job, so I'm gonna do it quick so that we can get him sorted out as well, Mr. Gruff. Nant. The coiling will start in a few moments. I'm just waiting for some of the members to come online. So yeah, I think I'll do the disclaimer a little bit later today. Let's wait for a bit more members to be on before I do my disclaimer. And I gotta do the disclaimer because guys just be thinking, they be thinking I'm a someone, man. Well, I got some good news today from the mechanic. Apparently he had a look at the car again this morning and there was just a wire somewhere that was touching the body. He took out all the wires, put it back in again. One of those freak accidents, you know. So took the car for a spin. Temperature goes up, the fan comes on, temperature goes down. Drove about 10 k's, no issues. So we'll do another test drive tomorrow, and hopefully if that goes well, white car's back and then it's for sale. But I'll do a full video on that one. Brother man, you need to first ask if I sell speakers, which I don't. I do not sell speakers, I only fix speakers. I do not sell speakers, my friend. Okay, I'm going to have to definitely mark this bliksem now. I think I need to disconnect this bra. Where are you now? I just used you now. Just for a few moments, my guy. Just for a few moments. We just need to quickly swap this bra around. Like I said, gents, I was starting with the coiling in a few moments. Just want to quickly turn this speaker around. It's got a small scratch noise, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what that is. It's just out of alignment, so just need to quickly throw him back into alignment. Those patient while I change, never even crossed your mind to walk away. When I was getting crazy, at the same while, like my mama's a child. It took a heart like yours to find its place. But I've been at the wrong place at the wrong time. How's it, Kaylin? How's it, guys? Sorry, man, I'm not paying attention to the camera there because you're opening up this guy here. Why the suffer? Tamagotchi juice, and this thing is open in no time. That's it. All we needed. A bit of Tamagotchi and we're sorted. How's it, man? The Navi? Yeah, the draft. Decided to draft off course, and now we just need to navigate him back. Pulling Titanic moves here. Yeah, bro's okay here. There's nothing in there, so it has to be that. Coil is still fine. There's glue, excess glue outside the coil. Okay, so this is where that is, and this is where that is. So it needs to go in this way.
I'm cold. Listen,
Yes.
I don't know what I did, but my leg is hurting.
Okay.
The muscle is really here.
Ah, Mr. Dion.
I was not allowed to exercise.
Yeah, see, the coil is still fine. I think I just swapped him around.
Oh. Huh. I am so cold.
So we're just going quickly other side around.
I see how you're exercising.
Mommy, come back in the living room.
No, I'm cold.
Please.
Okay, so he's here and he's there.
Daddy,
Yes,
I got something. Something fun.
but a screw, put it on the table for me there, please.
There.
Thank you.
Jump. 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 Jump.
Yeah, but you can't say that, Dion. You can't say that. You can't just say it's one coil from the valve that's nice. Because this is the coil that came here for repair. So when he came here, he wasn't nice. Okay. There he is. Okay. Alright. Perfect time for disclaimer. Guys, please note when you send your speakers in here to M.A.D Customs for repairs, I only use copper to repair your subs. I don't use vibranium. I don't use adamantium. So when your subs come in for repairs, don't assume that they're going to be indestructible after they got repaired. You get a report every time I do a repair, and if you decide that you know better and you don't want to fix what I told you is wrong, that caused the speaker to break, no problem. When it breaks, even if it takes 2 seconds and it breaks, I'm going to tell you to bring it back so that I can open it up and I can see what happened. I've got a 15-inch Tiger XXX here. Customer said the same thing. You should have put some tape around the, just like masking tape around it, and then put the silicone, and when you remove the masking tape, it would have been a lot cleaner around. But still, the job is done. It looks nice, not an issue. So yeah guys, remember that. Yeah, they're always in Durban at the moment. Taxi guys, you guys know how the taxi owns are. That subwoofer from the taxi guy, it came here for repair. Box is too small. I told him the box is too small, which is why the speaker broke in the first place. He said no problem. When he came to repair, pick up his subwoofer, he took it, he had it for a month, He phoned me, he told me subwoofer is broken. I must see what's wrong with it, try and sort it out. He brought it back. I sorted it out. After about a month of it laying here, he phoned and asked me what's wrong with the speaker, how far is the speaker. So I told him, boss, I never do nothing on the speaker. You must tell me what I need to do here. I sent you pictures, I showed you, it burned the same way it burned the first time. So I need to know from you what I must do. Because if I just fix speakers here and nobody says anything, now the speaker's done, it's closed up, I used my time, I used my glue, used my energy, my wire, and then you say, never mind, leave it. Now I tell you, but I fixed the sub already. And then you say, yeah, but who told you to fix it? I never say fix it. So now what I must do? So no, I won't do that anymore. If you send your speaker in, you pay full payment straight one time. Then it eliminates all the stories and the goetertjies and the whatnots and whatnots. The only time people don't pay full payment up front is when there's something wrong with the woofer and you cannot see the issue. So it'll have to be opened up in order for you to see what's going on inside. And then you can assess the damage and then I can give you. But the chances, the times it has happened, very, very, very little. So that's just the story there. We don't do that. Right, this one needs to be closed up now, today, because tomorrow when we close up all of the other speakers, I'm going to be needing all of my peggy baggies. I do build boxes, but again, guys, remember, before you ask me to build for you a box, please go on to Google and go and see what is the price of wood, plywood, and then understand. Then you go on to my profile page, my profile, and go look at the boxes that I have built, and you will see none of them is normal boxes. All of them got chambers and configurations and panels. So it's not just 6 pieces of wood that slapped together. There's things inside also. So it's going to need at least 2 sheets of wood for the box you want. And then it is screws and it is glue. And you think to yourself, yeah, but that must come. Yeah, I must charge you for all of that. Because I'm not charging you for the brains. I'm charging you to do the work. Because if you wanted, you could have sent a message to SS Audio and asked them for money for a box design, and then you could have done it yourself. But instead, you want me to build it, so I gotta use my brain to make it sound, to make it play and play nice. So it's a process, it's a story, it's always an issue. So yeah, gents, I do build boxes, but it takes a lot of time and it costs a lot of money. And when the Owens hear the price, then they run away. Okay, I'm gonna get back to you, but I'm interested. I really want it. Yeah, even me. I want Kia Sportage. I want the Kia Sportage. No, copper's copper, bruh. There is a copper that is I won't say inferior quality, but there is a copper that when I bake it, it doesn't bake well. Actually, I'm not going to share that copper, that kind of information, because you guys, I'm sharing quite a lot. I won't show you what the copper looks like, but yeah. What glue you talking about, Ivan? The glue for the surrounds and all that usually takes about 24 hours. Overnight, I would say, is the best way to do it. Okay, we're going to coil now, machimbos. I just gotta put these terminals on so that I don't mess it up, because there's 6 speakers laying here and all the terminals are all laying here, and I don't want to confuse anything with anyone's repairs. So I just want to quickly put these on, and once I put these on, we can get to the coiling part. It's 2 Targa venoms, 2 Targa venoms and 2 Targa pythons that we're gonna do. That holds the surround. I'm using the pegs to clamp down the surround so that the glue bonds to the surround and the metal. You can use any peg or any clamp. Just for us here in South Africa, this is the cheapest option that I use, because to buy the actual clamps, too much money. Yeah, see, I was gonna use the mustard sauce, but that there is just for like custom installs. I actually got like a Tabasco sauce for my 18s. I used Tabasco sauce on the 18s. Well, I never did. I'm going to be first testing out this magnets. I'm gonna do one only, and if the one works, then yes, my guy, I'm gonna be using a Tabasco one, the Tabasco glue, because then you know for a fact I'm in Boksburg North in the East Rand, guys. Okay, there, that is done. Let me move this guy away from here. Now you're gonna have to blow him there now. Okay, let's get the stuff running. Okay, here we go. This is Mr. Number 1. Say, boss, now you want to come injure me. Don't start with your stuff, please. Don't start with your stuff. Alright. Yes, Targa Thumps. Targa Thump, Pioneer, those types ups all got similar size coils. They're decent for, for your 4 channels and stuff like that. Basically for you to just have some bass in the car. Don't expect your windows to break. That's not what the Targa Thump was designed to do. It's just to complement The target thumb was built, I'm assuming, you guys can ask Roops, just to complement the base in the car. I think that's it. Yeah. LV, yes, he'll play loud. Remember, if you want your stuff to play loud, you have to design the box correct. You know, and I see a lot of guys wanting to build band passes and all the things there. But the one knowledge part that they don't tell you, which is what I was saying, the competition guys will give you a lot of info, but certain things they won't tell you because you kind of have to go and look up some stuff yourself. You can't just be spoon-fed every single thing. You have to actually do some work if you really want to do something. Power-based nukes are nice. I have heard them play before. Decent woofers. I did manage to do a recoil on one as well and get a look at what the woofer looks like inside. Good makeup, decent speaker. Can I do dust caps? What do you mean, can I do dust caps? This is just stripping the wire, and I need you guys to be behind me so I can read what you all are saying. Where I get the wire? From the wire shop. Come on guys, come on guys. Come on. No, it's not you want to learn, boss. You want me to tell you everything. It's not about wanting to learn. It's copper wire. A simple search on Google will tell you exactly where to get it from. You put copper wire into South Africa, and then that's what you do. It's not a personal question. It's not a personal question, but the thing is, this is a job that I'm doing. Maybe start there. Hey, how's it, guy? I just got here. What are you doing? Is this do you do this for a hobby? Is it your job? Does it pay your rent? Are you buying food? That type of thing. And then you must not say, "Ish, man, I'd really like to learn." And then you ask those questions. You don't vibe straight to the question, bruh. You can ask anybody who's here. You can ask anybody who's here, who's my normal followers on this thing here. I share everything, boss. I'm not trying to be funny or faulty or anything like that, but at least have some courtesy. I even tell you, if you don't want to be here and you want to duck and you want to run away, no problem. If you want to then go later on and go see what I was doing and what I was saying over the whole live, you can via my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, you can fast forward all of the boring bits and get straight to where the work is. No problems. The link is in my bio if you want to. People use a whole bunch of different glues. The wire, you're gonna have to now go and hunt for it, because even if I tell you where I get the wire from, you're gonna have to go and negotiate with the people so that you can get the wire also at a decent price, because the people that I'm buying wire from doesn't normally just sell to the public. You have to basically open up an account and have a VAT, or you need a bra that's inside that will talk to the manager and show the manager a couple of your videos that you're doing, and the manager will be like, all right, we'll help the bra out, we'll make a, I don't know, I can't divulge too much because how I'm getting my wire, you know. But all I can say is where there's a will, there's a way. Then you got the wire. Now you're gonna ask, next thing you're gonna ask me is what glue you're using. And you might just have two speakers you want to fix. But then you get the ones that sitting here and they're waiting for those no, I'm not from Cape Town, brah. I'm from Joburg.
You know that new song van Bobby van Jaarsveld?
Yeah.
Daai boer ding.
For your daughter.
Guys. Show daddy.
Come and see. Dance for me.
Come show your daddy.
She'll show me later, mommy.
Every time it comes up on my TikTok, she jumps onto the bed and she scrolls back and she goes back so she can see the people dancing.
Exactly. You see,
Huh?
me fixing this stuff here, it pays for my bills. Nah, I'm from South Africa, brah. Me, I talk all the languages. I talk all the tals. What's that, Monerki? See this graph? I learned this graph when I was here in the Dubs, man. One Dubs always me out of dollar this thing. So while I was learning how to dollar the thing, he faced me. You know, hey, one day, bruh. You know when you don't have a span, you don't have a graph. At least you got some skills with the hands. Yeah, you can use the skills with the hands to at least put some food on the table, you know what I'm saying? And here I am, putting some food on the table. I think we need one more piece of paper here. Vishal So and Vega, they're still on the market, but they got new ranges that came out. But in SA, I don't know who the dealers are. What's those guys? They're in Durban. Audio Vision, I think it is. I think you'll have to get a hold of Audio Vision. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what the name is. They usually the ones that do all the high end, and that falls kind of like into the high end side of the market. So you need to be a little bit tight to not take off. Oh man. Yeah, see, I don't want it. It's going closer. Huh? Yeah, boy.
Why is the light in our room not working?
You must press it properly.
I am. It won't work.
No, press it properly.
I got it.
Yeah. All it happens is you must just press it properly, it'll go on.
Try again.
You just need to press it properly, it'll go on.
Go, Jamila. The blue thing.
He danced it at school, man. I need that little bit. Just a little bit more.
Hoe kry jy klere met water?
Okay. We need the tip. Yeah, well. Oh, you want the big bike? These skills I work until the job is clear. My lives usually go 3 hours or 2.5, 2 hours 45 minutes. I do prep work during the day, that takes about 3-4 hours. So yeah, can't do all of it during the live at night. That's my 18s. As you can see, the beautiful blackness on the coils because of the incorrect box I put them in. But I knew this. I was just doing some testing and point proving. Basically, a lot of customers come and say, no, it's not the box can't be wrong. Here's two very big speakers put in the wrong size box, and the way these coils burnt is exactly the same way that most of the guys' coils look like after they burnt and they have incorrect boxes. So I basically go and try and replicate in my vehicle scenarios where the customer says no, it never happened. So I will replicate the scenario in which I tell him that's exactly what happened. I'll do it in my vehicle, burn the speaker, take it out and show him this looks exactly like your speaker that burnt, and this is what I was doing, and there's video footage of me doing it. So it gives you closure basically for you to know that I'm not talking through my ass. I know what I'm talking about because I have literally broken my own speakers in exactly the same way you said it never break. So when I give you advice and tell you this is what you need to do to not break your speakers and you don't take it, you're gonna phone me to fix your speakers. Let's first shake up the glue. And please guys, this is not the glue I'm using. This is the tin that I put the glue that I use inside. Okay? Just now TikTok things, I'm doing other things. Your pigtails keeps burning off because your amplifier is seeing clip signal. Your amplifier is clipping and the clip light might not be coming on, but it doesn't mean that's not what is happening, because when tinsel wire burns, it's clip signal, and if your clip light's not coming on, it just might mean that the signal that's going in there is actually just dirty signal, which is clip signal, and inside the amplifier is damaged as well. So you're gonna have to recheck your wiring, your voltage, your charging, your fuses. You're gonna have to have a look at all of that. If you're running extra batteries, you have to do big 3, because there's no point in putting extra strain on the electrical and then you don't have sufficient power running through, because your normal car power cable from the alternator to the battery is like an 8 gauge. So you can upgrade that to at least a minimum 4 gauge, preferably 0 gauge, but minimum 4 gauge. And then I don't know if you still get 2 gauge in South Africa, if we still find that, but yeah, that would be the ideal size for your big 3. Alternatively, you can buy welding cable, which I don't bloody well suggest you do. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the 35mm cable should be fine from the alternator to the battery. That's about 100 amps. .35mm welding cable can handle about 100 amps of power continuous, and most of the cars stock alternators are about 120. So what you do is, instead of running just one, you can run 2. And because you're going to be connecting sound to it, bra's going to be draining. And leave the standard one there also. Don't take the standard one off. Okie. Alright gents, there's quite a bit of guys on the live right now that is fairly knowledgeable regarding what I do here and how I go about doing it. So if you guys got questions, quite a few of the owns can answer you. But if not, and you want an expert opinion, again, like I said, expert opinion, not a fact, it's just an opinion on your install. You can wait for me. I kind of have to concentrate on what I'm doing here, you know, but I got my winner's hat on, you know, unless you never see it, the winner's hat, you know. Yeah, so you know for a fact the sub is going to be blossoming. I'm now at your Owens. Come on out now. Woo. this way. Almost. First layer down. No, I saw you. Why are you laying skiff here? There we go. Alright, first coil is done. And then we gotta basically lock him in place. That's the first coil done. How's it? You see, here's the other thing. I don't know if brass still here. It was asking about the wire and other things. There was a lot of ones that came on the live, asked me questions regarding this, regarding that. The next thing you know, Bra is in a different town. He's also starting to do recoiling. Then they're phoning you and asking you, where do you get the wire from? What glue do you use here? What do you do there? That. You also just giving off. And then the next thing you know, guy goes quiet. All of a sudden they ghost you. Now they're no more sending you messages to ask you for anything. No, now we don't need him no more. We got all what we needed from him. And the beauty of it is, you can probably do that just by going to go and watch the videos on YouTube without having to ask a single question here. You'll probably get all the answers there from all the different videos that I did already. And initially, you kind of get upset about it. But at the end of the day, you think to yourself, well, man, good for him, you know? So you probably dust cap. Best way to do it is you can take a small pin, poke it in there, and then basically pop him out. Or depending on what type of dust cap it is, see with these hard ones, those hard dust caps, you can use sellotape. You fold the sellotape sticky side out, you push him on there, you rub him lacquer, and then you pull him out. Sometimes you get the whole crease out lacquer, but if you want to do it properly, take a heat gun. If you don't have a heat gun, take a blow. Wait for the throat to work or to the shops. Then you take a blow dryer, you blast him, let him get a little bit hot. Sometimes when you do that, it pops out on its own. Other times it don't pop out, it stay there, but at least you made him a little bit soft. Then you put the tape on and you can pop it out. Easiest and simplest way, but don't do it when the wife is there. Because if the wife is there, ish, problem. Hey, yeah, see, sometimes it's the dumbest shit, bruh. Das kept, yeah. Yeah, that's why I say whenever something goes wrong, you need to first do inspection everywhere. Check the wire, see if nothing is loose, everything is tight and bolted down, what must be bolted, all that. You gotta go through that checklist. Yeah, nah. Alright, now with you guys. Yeah, like I said, you know, Owens come on the live, they see you do this, then they're like, that's Mark luck, man. And then they start trying to do it. And then it's fine, you get it right. But that's the normal ones. All the easy ones. And then the difficult ones, you phone me and you ask me to do it. Yeah, don't worry. It's work for me. As long as you pay me what I ask, I'm all good, bruh. Because for me, I feel when you do the work is important. Your ego got nothing to do with this. Pride got fuck all to do with this. Work is work, boss. Even if it's my biggest rival or competitor, and he phone me tomorrow and he say, I need help with these speakers, can you sort it out? Sure, bruh. What's the price? That's my price. Okay, no problem. When they drop it off, they pay me my money, they go away, 100% done. Klar, I got no issues with nobody, bruh. Me, I'll dollar the span for anyone and everyone. Because at the end of the day, I got bills to pay, I got unicorns to buy, I got ice cream to buy, and those shit doesn't come when you have pride. You can't buy a unicorn with pride. You need money for unicorns. Not forgetting the mermaid bubbles. We need mermaid bubbles also. Can't use Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, there comes the bubbles, auntie. The bubble police. They heard bubbles, now they're coming out to their hole to come and ask me for bubbles. And it's night time now, they're gonna bloody well make everyone's head. Jose. You can go up here. Alright. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is hold up. I need to burn these guys so that I can. However, these are the small things that I kind of get not banned, but they restrict my lives when they see these things. So
Daddy?
Yes.
It's mommy.
It's mommy. What's she doing?
It's
She's troubling you.
Yes.
Oh no. Tell her I'm gonna spank her later.
Okay.
Yeah, boy. Okay.
Jump.
Here we go.
Daddy, I'm jumping on your circles.
Oh, please don't jump here. You see there already almost you fall in your more. Here we go.
When you done, you need to try and get the video I took from this phone.
Huh?
When you're done, you need to try and get the video from this phone onto our phone. I can't get it saved.
Well, what phone is that? The old one. Why you can't send it?
I don't know, they keep saying you can't send it.
What's it? You sending it to the iPhone? Yeah. Please. Please, you and your iPhone.
They walk so.
I was going to do the baking one time, but I think what I'll do is rather I'm going to do all the coils first, because once I bake, this paper basically shrinks, and then when you try and do coiling, it creates a cutting also. So right, as you can see, this one is done. So I'm going to go get the second one. This is Tiger Python number 1. We're going to get Tiger Python number 2. I shall be back in a moment. And we are back with Tiger Python 2. Well, here we have a custom-made black coil. They say that this coil went to the valve and came back unscathed. But we all know better. Nothing goes to the valve and comes back unscathed. Ah. Come on. Or was it the other way? I think it was the other way.
What is the password for the Wi-Fi? It kicks me out.
Why? What did you
Because
go?
my name is and
What websites are you going on to that it's kicking you out on the Wi-Fi? See, you mustn't go on these funny things. Capital letter C. Crop, dash, O dial, like crocodile, 22.
who comes up with stuff like
You! You came!
No,
Give it here. Here. Jeebus.
I hurt a muscle. My leg is pulling and she keeps jumping on my leg. Oh my word. Get off the table, please.
Weak security. They have to take you. Oh, why are you on the SO? You're supposed to be on the...
I don't know what's going on with the
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Look.
Hey, you back now?
Teacher, look.
Wow! Come and show everyone. My baby did make this at school.
Now
So,
at home.
oh, she made it at home. So Picasso-esque, eh?
It
Looks
was
so,
rainbow.
yes, it was a rainbow, and then the rainbow fell, and then now it look like this now. So amazing. Here you go, my baby.
And I put some water.
Oh, yesterday I was online for 4 hours,
I
and not
put
once did they
water
ask me for this thing.
on top of the paint.
But I'm happy that it happened
Daddy?
now while I'm watching you guys.
What
Huh?
happened?
Huh?
I
That,
put water on this.
That piece?
Teacher,
The jigsaw
Daddy,
piece?
Daddy, look, I put water on top of this.
Why does your mouth look like you kissed that painting? Why you got green all over your lips?
Look at the hands. Show Daddy your hands.
Why you got green all over your lips? Hey, you know you.
Daddy,
Baby daddy is busy here now, my love.
Okay, come, let's go to bed.
I can't be there with you now.
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
I put water on the paper.
Oh, that's why you got everywhere.
Yeah, then I mix, then I take the pen, then I put it, then and I mix it everywhere. I put rainbow colors.
You put rainbow colors.
Yeah.
Yes. You like the rainbow?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Even me, I like rainbows.
Yes. Mommy, do you like rainbow?
Yeah, and unicorns.
I would draw later.
Huh?
I would draw with my pencil later.
You gonna
draw like
you gonna draw later?
But I would draw now.
You know that English that came out very strong.
Yeah, no, that was Saver Engels. That I was wondering what the hell is she talking about, but then I'm like,
Mommy,
I will draw like.
I will show it later.
I want a unicorn coil, Mr. Farid. Now we. What's wrong with this man also?
All the coils are unicorns, bruh. They're magical.
What's wrong with the fish tank?
No, that's it. I'm asking Daddy.
There's
Yeah?
nothing wrong, they're just naughty, that's why it's like that.
What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong with that fish tank.
There's something wrong with the fish tank.
Yeah, that fish tank.
Which one? The one with Drago inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's wrong with that fish tank? Drago and Sodontus, they kill all the other fish because they're faulty. And now they're chilling and they own the whole bloody 3-foot tank. I'm going to put those 3 little drollikies in there because Sodontus can survive with them.
In that one.
Huh?
In that
No, not in that one, with Sodontus.
the donkey.
Yes, I'm gonna put the Malawis in with the Dontus.
And Bravo and the other
Have you seen the white one?
Yes, they're getting hella big.
Yeah. Drago and Odontes. Because they kill all the fish.
Yeah.
That's why they lazy. Like Jamila. Look for me. I'm not scared. And there's 2 bad cats. No, slowly, Mommy.
Get off the table, then you won't fall.
The same way I slept with his back last night.
I would love to go to bed and sleep.
Why did you get out of bed and came here to come and tell me about Bobby van Jaarsveld?
I needed to.
Jy het hier gekom met Bobby van Jaarsveld, dis hoekom julle almal nou wakker is. They were dancing in the class and I went to go fetch her. They were dancing. And then teacher told her she can come tomorrow and dance. She mustn't worry. She'll come tomorrow and dance. She mustn't worry. Because she wanted to now stay and dance finish.
That's why you were taking so long. to
Yeah.
fetch me.
The whole class was there.
That's why everybody said they'll give you money to Uber me out. Can I just go home?
I told my mother this morning, we got Mr. Noodles, we got Auntie Pap, then we got Wifey Salt and Pepper, right? And she's asking me, hey, what am I? I'm like, oh, I eat a lot.
I hope she smacked you.
Well, go ask her what I did. Go ask her.
What did you do?
That's what I was telling her this morning. Because she asked me, what am I did? I'm like, Oma, eat a lot. Oma, eat alles.
Ja, net hoe kom sy weer daar jy's live.
She won't. She knows I'm live. No, go ask her what did she say? Oh, you know. Alright. We're going for Tiger Python number 2.
Oh my word. Look at that. Look at that.
Huh?
Huh?
What's that?
Yeah, look. She's like, go, and so he hits me on my bumps. What's the to equal the sub? Equal a sub.
Hmm?
Somebody wants to know what. Most probably what's the price to equal a sub?
No, assassins.
His leg hurts.
Ek het hom net omgedraai. Mr. Dion. This tinsel wire on this side needed to be on the other side. So I took it out like this, turned it around and put it back in. That's all it needed. The coil was still fine, there was no scratches, nothing on the coil. The power bases, the assassins, I had a look-see here now. I don't have enough wire to do that subs. So tomorrow morning I'll have to phone in and order the wire. Tomorrow's Wednesday. The wire will probably be on Thursday. And then I can do the thing on Thursday night. Latest Friday night, and then Saturday it'll still be done by Saturday. But I don't have that size wire at the moment. And because I know the Menses from the Val is putting some lekker kracht to those woofers, we kind of have to put the right size wires onto the thing, because if we use a different gauge wire, it might not handle the power, and then we have issues. And last thing I want, woo! last thing I want is issues. Yeah, but yes, Assassin's got a much thicker wire. I did have, but it's the amount I've got left here. It's not gonna be enough.
Pick up that toys.
No, I want my book.
Your books is in there.
So I don't want to start with it and then go halfway, and all of a sudden now I gotta stop, and then there's, like I said, this glue is faulty. Once you put it down, you need to coil on it and bake it. You can't leave it and then put more glue on top of it. It just messes the whole thing up.
There, Mommy. Mommy, all the books are here. This one, Mommy, with me. Do you want to draw with me? Mommy, what's on this
My heart playing.
Yeah.
What's my heart playing?
Baby shark a dooby dooby doo.
It's playing with these sweet toys like the dogs when I was watching
Why did you eat that your lips are blue?
pain. Cool.
Why don't you eat food? Why must you eat paint?
Mommy, hey, you can take out my puppy.
No wonder she never say bubblegum ice cream. Everything is most bubblegum ice cream. Must ask about bubblegum ice cream.
Listen, no, because then she wants now and we don't have.
Oh yeah, shit. That's all I'm hearing. She wants. Teddy, I want bubblegum ice cream. Haagen-Dazs don't make bubblegum ice cream. Yeah, man, sir. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, guys. We're gonna chop the chicken also. Yeah, so the power base assassins, I got 2 little wire to dollar at Okinawa, man. So
remember when I started exercising with you?
yeah,
It didn't go well.
Feels like that.
Again.
Maybe it's a hint that you need to start again with it.
Oh, look at the fingers. It's not nice fingers.
Yeah, it's not nice. There's children here on the app. You mustn't show fingers like
You
that.
can play here with Daddy.
No, I don't want to play here with my kid. I want to play with my mother.
I want to lie down because my leg is hurting.
She wants to play with her mother.
Mother.
I want to play with my mother. School is killing these kids, bruh.
Can I change the
You can't watch your program because her program needs to be in the background. Then on the tablet, she's got a different program there. And on this one, she's watching Cletus. She takes the other phone and she's sitting and watching Cletus on that one. All the priorities, bruh. Gents, when I'm blocking the camera, please just know that I'm doing stuff that will get the whole live suspended, so that's why I kinda have to block the camera. Oh no! What happened? Mommy, what did you do? Are they? That's coil 1 done. Yeah, well, yes, this is Python 2. The first one is done already. This is the second one. Huh? That one is tired, man. When I picked her up from school, we went to go pick up her mother from work, and as we were driving back, she fell asleep in the back seat. And the minute we stopped at home, she jumped up, because she normally goes and helps open the gate, and because her friends is still standing outside and playing across the road at the crash. She has to wave at everybody, the teachers and everyone. But today, she passed out. I think she had a lot busier day today than she did the other days. I might. Gucci Mane. I had this discussion with the guys yesterday. Putting thicker wire on the coil, in theory, can make it stronger. Factory glue versus the temperature that this glue can handle is also a factor, because everyone knows in heat, your worst enemy when it comes to sound is heat. So if you can keep your speakers cool, you can give them power. But it's not just the coil that you have to change. The power then needs to be handled by your spiders. The power then needs to be distributed to the coil via your tinsel wires, so that needs to be upgraded as well. Then you need the cone that's going to handle all of the pressure of that movement. You need surrounds that's going to be strong enough to be able to handle all of that. And the magnet needs to be stronger as well, the motor force. Then the thicker coil needs to be closer to the top plate wall to be able to increase sensitivity, because the higher the sensitivity, the less power you need to put into the speaker to play loud. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I hope you understand that it's not just one thing that makes the speaker stronger. That you can't change one thing to make the speaker stronger. If you want the speaker to be, if you want your system to be better and play louder, you have to look at your box design. Because 90% of the guys that come on here, they're building boxes just from pictures they're seeing online, and they don't understand that certain boxes are built for certain applications. So you need to get a box design that's built specifically for the type of music you listen to and for the application that you have. Application, I mean your amplifier power that you have, your battery power, the cabling you're running to all of that, the subs you have, the space that you are willing to give up in your boot for your box to be designed has to be designed around that specific space, and then work well into the frequencies of the music that you like to listen to. And it's a process, bruh, and it's a long process. There's a lot of homework that needs to be done, and not a lot of guys want to do the homework. They want to ask you, can this thing, can I buy this up from you? Will it be stronger? Will the power base be better than the Targa? And the salesman that's going to sell you, he's going to tell you yes. And you're going to buy it, and you're going to go and brag to all of your friends how the Targa is better than the power base. But then, maar why? You can see I'm busy coiling here and then you're jumping off. You also got gedagtes weer. Kaakgedagtes. Anyways, then you go to a meet and all your brass is there, and then your Targa die within minutes of playing. It doesn't mean that the Targa is worse than the power base. It just means that the application that you put the Targa in was not the correct application. So you need to make sure that you buy the correct sub for the application that you're going to be needing it in. That way you'll never break speakers, because you are putting the speaker into the application that it was firstly built for, and secondly into the music style or preference that you like, and you play it in that, and that is how you have a successful system. The most important thing of all is try just to build a system that's going to make you smile and make you happy. If it means you need to build a system that's going to chase a number, then chase the number. But don't chase the people that has the number, because then you're chasing people. And the problem with chasing people and numbers is that your pocket might not be as deep. And here's the worst one. Your pocket might be deeper, but your mind isn't. Think about that one, bruh. That one I did get from a Chappie's paper. That little bit of knowledge right there that I dropped there for you guys, free of charge. I paid 20 cents for that Chappie, bruh. 20 cents for that Chappie. And I gave it to you guys for free. Mahala. Don't chase people. Chase your own number, personal number. If you're chasing numbers, go set a number for yourself, a goal, but be realistic. Be realistic, because you must also be realistic in terms of your pocket. You can't be wanting to spend 3 grand on your system and then expect it to do a 160. I'm going to have to end here. Fine. I don't mind ending you there. Go there. There. Okay. Second Python is done. Gee whiz. $14 is not cheap, my guy. Alrighty then. That's the second one done. Ew. Like a glove. See, number 2. Target number 2. How's it, Mauti? I am from Boksburg North in the East Range. No, don't go down. Go up. Ah, there we go. Woo! That's it. Okay, now we're going to the venoms. Yes, now we're talking 320 amp, adjustable. Now I know you guys have heard of Krispy Kreme donuts. To recoil a Venom 15-inch is $8.50, my guy. You guys have heard of Krispy Kreme donuts. Well, let me introduce you to... Oh, sorry. This is known as Krispy Kreme coils. Krispy Kreme coils. We put the crisp back into the cream. Come on, where are we going? Back, forth, forth. We're going to do all the coils. Yeah, the 12s. Timothy. My 12s. And then I got my 18s. And then it's the 2 Venom 12s. 1 Venom 10. No, why are you doing this now? There we go. Okay, I'll be like that, no problem, okay? We'll put you back in there just now. Let's just get this wire off here first. For that, we don't need you. You'll right in there. You'll do the trick just fine. As we see, 12-inch is $6.50. Right, let's open up this guy. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm thinking the orange venom is. Wait, let's first see. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm seeing now. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same like the Venom 8. The tonsils is woven into the spider, so when you're playing and it basically touches the bottom of the basket, and then he do his thing. 15-inch. 15-inch triple X. And Venom. One Venom 15-inch. One 15-inch triple X. You see, I told you I'm gonna get people that's gonna come. I told you I'm gonna get people that's gonna come. That other Venom is gonna come. Just that, hey, the Venom looks hella funny, man. Yeah, the magnet is more klein. It just looks way too funny. Nah, you don't get much, about 200 bucks or so. Don't get much, you need a lot of copper, bruh. Python and Venom. For music, I'll take the Python. Yeah, that's the simplest way, bend the tonsils. Sound Warrior, it's not just when you're asking me to build you a box, there's a lot of questions, my guy. There's a lot of questions we need to answer first before I can give you a price on the box. It's not just about building a box. I need to know the music you listen to. And everything that you tell me, I need it written down. You need to tell me what type of music you listen to all the time, and what type of music you listen to occasionally. And when you listen to those occasionally, do you listen to them very loud? Or is it like me, when I listen to my jazz and stuff like that, it's always inside voice volume. Then we gotta see how much space you have. How much space are you willing to use, to give up for the box? Then, after we got that established, the big question: do you want the box just to play music? Do you want the box to go and compete? All of those. And each answer will take you down another avenue. Each answer is going to take you down another avenue of questions. Yeah, no, they fried. I don't know if you can see that. It's smelling mighty bryish over here. Right, now that we got him done, we just needed to get the coil a bit loose in order to put this on. because without this paper it will make it difficult. The former will close and then it won't fit into the magnet. So we just stripped off all of the wire and bro goes in. Perfection! Yeah, but yes, send me a WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is on my bio. I'm not 100% sure if I did some boxes on my YouTube channel, but you can check there also. Link is also there in the bio. I'm in Boksburg North, my guy. Now I gotta tell you guys, that 10-inch is slapping in the car, boss. When you guys come visit and pick up the subs, I gotta give you all a demo. Gee whiz, man. Unbelievable. And that is just box design. I've seen some of you Owens boxes from your profile pages and stuff. Hey, this fucking sub is making me. Yeah, it's him. This is a 2-part glue, and if you leave the glue to stand long, then the second part, the activating part, basically dries out. So that's why I have to close it immediately when I'm done. Alright, my chimbos, let us begin. Venom 1, which one is this? Yeah, Venom 1. I didn't even check, I just took the first Venom I saw. Okay. Alrighty then. Sure. Relax, I saw you, but I saw you late. Why are you doing that now? You go back up. Here you go. Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Oh, my eat a lot.
I'm hungry.
What you want?
I don't smoke it, but
You and the wife, both of you want to eat, but you don't know what you want to eat. I can't help you if you don't know what you want.
I'm not watching.
Hmm?
I'm not watching.
No, there's chicken only.
No. No.
I must make toast. Mm. Oh, before I go there, there you go. Right. That's number one. Go over number two. The one, I mean coil one. We're still busy with sub one. Was it? Yeah, this is the first coil on that side. Now we're going to the other one. That's SVC. You what, my mom? Where you're going? Well, don't take the car and go buy something. Go buy pizza or something. It's quiet now. You can drive. I'm busy on the live. I would have ordered for you something via Uber. You know? Or Mr. D. Let him deliver for you. Oh, my guy. Yeah, man. What the fuck is going on here? See, the sub is making cock with his foot sack. Fuck off that side. go so we make a This one are done. Okay. What are the questions, my bro? Let's see if we can answer them before I start with the next one. I can take a small break. I use the same size wire that comes off the coil. Same size wire that comes off the coil. Okay, before we talk about anything, materials and what. This is my job. It's the only job I do. It's the job that I take the money from and I support the family. So keep that in mind when you're asking questions, because some questions I'm going to tell you shit and you're not going to enjoy it, because I'm going to mislead you on purpose, because it's inappropriate. In this country, we are all trying to survive. We are all trying to make a something. So if you can do a something there in your car, see, for argument's sake, if somebody can start dollaring what I'm dollaring in the valve, then the work won't come this side anymore. It'll stay there in the valve. So now I lost all of the business in the valve. Not that I care. Not that I care. Nah, I can tell you everything, boss, but I can't tell you everything. You understand? I can tell you stuff because I know where your questions are going. We're talking materials. I know where the questions is going already. I've been down this road already with so many other people. I don't have an issue telling people and teaching them and letting them know how this job is and where it is and all of that. I got no issues with that. What I have an issue with is being used. Mitch, it all depends, eh? The biggest your biggest problem is this gap between this and this, the gap you have there. If this coil can go in there and you got a thicker wire, and the coil can still basically do that without any issues, then it's not a problem. You see that? You see how fast the coil falls in there? There's no sensitivity, because that's a small gauge wire. So I'll probably be able to go one size or at least a half a size wire thicker on that coil for this gap, and that half a size thicker will make the sensitivity on the speaker higher. So then basically let me put it this way: if your sensitivity, let's say 85, say your sensitivity is 85 on the speaker, and you need, say you want to do a 140, and you got the proper box, 100% the spec for the boxes is 100% the speaker, but you want to get the 140, and you're gonna need, say, 1000 RMS, and the closest you get to is like at 139. So what happens then is you come, you say, put a thicker coil in. So we put a half a size thicker in, raising the sensitivity. Now what the sensitivity is, I won't be able to tell you because I don't have the dates yet. There's quite a few things that I'm saving up money to buy for this work, so that I can give you guys literally all the information that you need. But until that happens, I'm trying to grow the channel and grow my name basically out there, because if you have, maybe you haven't heard of my name in the circles of, I want to repair my speaker, where do I take it to? You may have heard some stories about how bad and shitty my work is. So I came up with the whole idea of doing my work on the live, so that when I'm done with my work, I can show it to you and you can be the judge for yourself. You can decide whether that is shitty work, or if you don't mind sending your subs here. Number one. Number two, now you send the speaker in. We put the thicker gauge wire in. So now the sensitivity is raised. By how much we won't know, but it's raised nonetheless. You put it back in your car, right, in your box. But now something happened to your amp. You're no longer getting, you can't use the same amplifier. You've only got a small 500 RMS amplifier laying at home, and you're like, damn it man, I want to go for the comp. So you take the 500 RMS amp, you put it in the car and you go, and then you do a 139 again. So now with less power you did the same number, or better yet, you know, the moon is in the right phase, Venus is there, Uranus is there, the sun is rotating around the circle of the sun, and the circumference is square rooted over the whole bunny chow. All of that comes into alignment, and there you do a 140, but you use the 500 RMS amplifier. The only difference between the whole thing is we used a slightly thicker gauge wire on the coil to increase the sensitivity on the speaker, and thus giving you letting the speaker use less power to give you either the same output or louder output. So between the two, that basically, so it can give you more dBs. At the same time, it won't give you more dB. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Basically, like the same thing now with that power-based assassins, I can put this size wire on there, but the problem is then it's going to lower the sensitivity, which means you're going to need more power, which is why I need to get the exact same size wire as that, so that I can get the same power output. Certain speakers you have to put the same size wire. You can't compensate and say, well, I can put that other wire on there. See, like for your street woofers and your venoms, your pythons, those all, yeah, those you can compensate here and there to get ohmage, and you know, because basically the gaps are so tiny already. The sensitivity may not be in the ground, but it's fairly decent for you to get good enough power out of the limit that you have. So bottom line is, thicker cable can give you more power, but when it comes to power, there's too many factors. When it comes to sound, basically there's too many factors that goes into a system for you to just point at one thing and say, well, if I change that one thing, I'll do better. There's too many parts of this puzzle that needs to be put together in order for you to achieve what you're basically after. And that's if you are trying to achieve, you know, some high stuff. If you just like a normal brah that just want $2 a normal thing, and then sure brah, then you can achieve by doing minimal things. But if you're going after things like high stuff and records and things, yeah, then there's more than just replacing one component in the whole thing. It becomes a chain thing, a link thing. Because one link in the chain that is not right, there goes your records. What subs is that, Tion? Okay. There we go. What subs? Okay, this is Venom 1. Let us go get Venom 2 quickly. Here we have crispy coil number 2. Yes, he has also been crispied. No, not ready to use yet. I need to bake it because the no, I need to bake these ones. I need to bake them, but I can't do it on the live because of obvious. So tomorrow, during the day, I'm going to bake them because this jig needs to get cooled down as well. So once I bake it, I gotta cool the jig down, or else the jig gets this paper gets squished, and then when you put it into another one, the coil closes, and then it creates causes cuck. So I need to bake them during the day, all 4 of them, and then I don't know if I can assemble. Then I gotta close them. But then there's nothing to do tomorrow, and we can't not do nothing tomorrow. Okay, so basically bake all of them tomorrow morning. Then assemble them around 11 o'clock, 11 till 6. That's a decent amount of hours. I can basically leave them outside so they can bake in the sun. I mean, by bake in the sun, I mean the glue. And all of these subs basically got bolts anyways. So I'll see. I'll do one and see how far I go, because sometimes with these speakers, to close them it takes a little bit longer, because that finger key to get him in and to line the holes up properly so that they don't make scratchy noises, that's another story. But the idea was to bake them tomorrow and then assemble them tomorrow night on live, and then on Thursday test all of them, and then Friday have them sit and talk amongst each other and have a conversation to see who all is going to be louder at the next show. And then Friday, by Thursday night, when we do testing on all of those subs, I will have the wire then, hopefully by then, for the assassins. Then I can complete the assassins, and then Friday night, that these 4 that we did now tonight can have a conversation and they can argue amongst each other who's gonna be louder, the assassins or them, because they're all going to the same area. They're all vying to the same area. Yeah, I need to space it out in so that, because at bottom the main thing for me is I don't wanna rush the curing process on the glue. Because you guys, you'll actually put some decent power into these subs. So if we push the process of the curing on the glue, and then you guys have it, and then maybe you'll have 3-4 shows out of it, and then something goes wrong because we didn't follow the process, and we try to speed up the process. So, or maybe Friday night we test everything, everything, like get the other 15-inch box with a 6-inch port, and we make a party of it. Let's have a look, see how the day goes tomorrow. But definitely I'll be baking it tomorrow. So yeah. If only I need to actually make more jigs. I need to get more jigs made so that I can basically put each coil in. I can put a jig in each coil, maybe make 4 jigs. And each coil will have his own jig. And then basically just coil him, bake him, keep him one side, no issues. And I can do 4 at a time. While I'm busy coiling here and unwinding the wires here, the other one is busy baking there. That'll probably work a lot better. So I need to make a few more of these jigs. I need to go to engineers again. And the engineers here, when they see me coming, then they fucking scratch their heads, because me, I go ask them to do funny things for me, always. The weirdest things I go and ask them. Yeah, but tomorrow we'll test the drift and hear what the drift sound like. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday night. Can't do that on Wednesday. I may have to do where porridge color porridge foi. Ish. Yeah, no, definitely. No, you can't use this wire anymore. It's burnt. All the coating is off. Now it's bare copper. So if you use this now and it touches onto the body, it's going to create sparks and then go bye-bye. Right, so let's put our extra paper on here. Cool. Okay. you it. Depends on who's using the speaker, because some guys breaks that. Where they normally break is at the bottom here. This basically falls because the coil falls off, and then while the coil is still playing, the wire from that fell off starts getting mashed up here, and then it basically wobbles. So this whole piece here becomes mashed inside. That's one way. Another way is when it does this, it arcs. A lot of times when it arcs like this, depending on how badly it arcs, it'll damage on the inside here, so then you can't use this, because once you take the wire off, there's a big hole there. So it all depends on that. Okay? What happened there? You couldn't just come out. What did you do?
When I opened up the flask and then
Oh, you did break it. Now you want to come and say, yeah, now I don't know what happened. You're like a small child. I don't know what happened. I need help, Daddy. I don't know what happened. I'll see now what's the story there. Nah, the glue doesn't smell so bad when you just coiling. It's when you bake it, then you really get the smell. That's why I say I'd rather bake it tomorrow, because I got a lot of them to bake. And I'd rather bake them outside than inside the house, because this house is going to smell a little bit. There's too many speakers to bake inside the house. Because glue don't have a smell unless you add heat to it. Then, bruh. Woo! Like I said, it's a two-part glue. There's a glue and an activator. When you heat it up, that's when the activator basically bonds the glue. Which is why I have to bake it. And in case you're wondering, can you bypass the baking? No. The process is called baking. The process is called baking, but you don't bake the coil in that manner. You gotta use a battery basically. You need voltage. So you're putting heat in the coils via voltage. And that voltage is what creates heat on the coil. And the coil gets hot like it's getting hot in your system. But the difference between the system and baking it here on the table is that there's no actual movement of the coil. It's standing still. Now Gravity 101. If this becomes loose and I keep doing that, eventually if the glue on here becomes soft, it basically becomes the wire, this whole coil loosens from the former, and if you keep doing this, it's gonna fall off. So in case you were wondering, can't you forego the baking process? With this glue you can't forego the baking process because the glue has a activator. The glue it's a two-part glue, so one part is glue, one part is activator. So when you're playing your music, in the car and you think you're gonna heat it up there, no problem. The issue is once you reach the temperature for it, it'll start slipping down. But as it's slipping down, the activator is activating, and then you turn the volume down because you start smelling the glue, so you think the sub is burnt, so you turn the volume down, but the coil already moved down. And then you're like, nah, the smell went away because the glue went and got harder. But now, because the wire is already off the former, some of the wire came off the former, the coil is gone. You're gonna start hearing noises. There we go. Mr. German boy, what's happening? Single power base 8-inch nuke. I'm gonna tell you the one thing. You don't listen when you come on here. Because I told you how many times already. It's not about how much must you put in. Application is the most important thing. Practically, the 2/8 will be louder than the 1/8. Then again, if you put the 1/8 in the right box, it will outplay the 2/8. The nuke can play music better than the venoms because the venoms baskets are so tiny. Remember, there's what music are you listening to? What frequency bandwidth is that music that you're listening to? The nuke has a bigger basket, so musically the nuke will be able to play music better than the venoms. Then you switched it up and said, well, not 1 8-inch versus 1 8-inch, no, 2 8-inch venoms versus 1 power base nuke. Well, the 2 venoms will outplay the power base nuke in terms of loudness. For how long, we don't know, because we don't know what the box is going to look like. Does the man that's building the box know what he's doing for the 2/8? Does the man that's building the box for the 1/8 know what he's doing? Yeah, that's basically on point there, Mr. Dion. I did say it depends on the size of the speaker. Okay. Go. Ice Power 712 12-inch. That's 650, boss. No, you can't increase the RMS. You see here, may I try to educate you on things regarding your system. It's not the RMS that was weak, which is why your speaker broke. Something else is wrong in your system. So getting stronger RMSs may not be the reason why the speaker broke. So even if you go buy a bigger speaker with more RMS, it might not be the issue. I can roughly give you an estimate as to what happened in your system once I open the speaker, because then I can tell you where it went wrong by how the speaker broke. So for instance, if the tinsels are gone or the way the coil is burnt, I can tell you what happened, where you went wrong, and from there you can decide whether you need a bigger speaker. But 9 out of 10 times you don't need a bigger speaker. Something else is wrong in your system, and the speaker that you have is big enough for the amplifier and the setup that you have. So you don't really need to upgrade your speaker. You need to either change the box, get better wiring, get better charging, alternator basically, battery. Maybe the battery is old, couple of years old. You know those ones there where your father had the car and then he passed it down to your brother, and then the brother, now he is a lawyer, and now he finally decided to buy his own car and he passed down that car to you. But that battery is from the time of your father, and now your father never listened to music the way you do. Your brother is not interested, but now you went to go put sound, and that battery is how many years old now? So those are all small things that you got to look at first before you go decide you need to go buy bigger amps and bigger this and bigger that. You got to look at all of those things first. But the main thing is that you got to look at is, why did it break? Something was not correct in your system that caused it to break. So we have to first find that out, what is the issue there, and then we can help you from there going forward. Good. Here we go. Yeah, it's all application dependent, my guy. What are you building for? What do you want your system to do? Okay. Alright. And that's our final one done. That's number 2. Completed. Alright, so now we're gonna have to bake them. But like I said, I would bake them outside tomorrow. No way I can do that in the house. The glue smell is way too strong. To give it to you in context, it's basically almost the same as Mr. Venom. Please go away. To put it in context for you, it's the same as blowing your sub. Ooh, you know. It's the same as blowing your sub and then sitting in the box. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that's not working. There we go. The last thing we want to do is sit inside a box and smell that burn smell. So yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, so we are done with the power base drift. We've coiled all 4 of the subs. What else is there? Yeah, so tomorrow I gotta bake them during the day, and then we basically close them up tomorrow evening. I'm gonna need to get more peggies because that's not gonna be enough pegs for all of the subs. It's fine. Wife is not doing washing tomorrow, especially not tomorrow night. I'll use all the pegs because just for overnight, and then tomorrow morning, well, Thursday morning, take the peggy waggies off, and then we should be sorted. Yeah. That is that there. What else do I need? I think that's it. Yeah, so all 4 of them is done. The first half of the Val boys should be ready. I'll message Karina now and just inform her this wire is not gonna be enough. See, You know, that's the wire I got. That's not gonna be enough to do her subs. No way is that enough to do her speakers. She needs a decent roll of speakers. I'm in Boksburg North in the Eastern Boss. Generally the Owens use courier guy to send the subs. Yeah. Not necessarily finish quickly. It depends on the size of the woofer. No way. Not necessarily the size also. It depends on the size of the coil. Sorry. See, like these ones, the coil size is quite big. This is a 55mm coil. Normal speakers use about 45mm height. This is a 55mm height coil. Different quality and different sizes. There's different grades of copper wire. The one I'm using is, I won't say the best, but it's up there in grade quality. There is a cheaper one. Well, there's 3 cheaper than the one that I'm using, but the issue with those ones are I can't bake them. If I bake it, see, with the coil wire that I have now, the insulation that's on it changes color before it burns, and it's basically the same as the ones that you get at the factory. So when you buy, like I showed you now with these 15s, you'll see right at the bottom there was the last little bit. No, it's not. That's not how it works. The last little bit on the coil was still a bit of copper, so it burned black from the bottom all the way up and almost to the end. When it burns like that, the copper coating comes off, so some of the copper wire that you buy, the coatings aren't as strong as this one. So that's basically why I use this, because when I do baking, the heat that I use is a hell of a lot. It's very high, so I try to use the same heat I mean the same wire that they use at the factory to get the same type of quality that you do when you buy the factory. When you buy from factory, that way I know the wire is good enough and the glue has been tried and tested. That's good enough, so everything is shoved there. The more turns, that basically means the height of the coil. The size of the wire and the height of the coil gives you the ohmage of the speaker. So a 50mm coil with a specific size wire will give you, say, 4 ohms, or a 60mm coil specific size wire, that'll give you 2 ohms, or side by side dual winds certain height 2 ohms, so forth and so forth. The RMS comes with the wire on the coil inside the magnet with the spider and the tensils. That will give you the RMS. The strength of the magnet, the windings on the coil, and the stiffness of the spider gives you the RMS. The cone basically is, the cone is important because all of that pressure from the spider and the coil and all of that, if the cone cannot handle that amount of pressure, then the cone breaks, or it, where's that one? It gets like creases on the cone itself, and then you get the Targa comps, right? The comps one, Here at the bottom here, the Targa comp has those balls on the ring. Now because the basket is short, right, like the Venoms, the baskets are short. When they play and you put a hell of a lot of power into it, this goes all the way down to the spider. And then when you turn it around, you'll see there's dots right there where all the bolts are, or the screws are. You'll see the marking on the cone. Now that markings on the cone causes the weakness on the front here. So when you put a lot of power into it, then this twists, and that's what ends up how the cone ends up creasing and breaking. So it's a culmination of a whole bunch of stuff that has to work together to give you higher RMS. Like I said earlier, it's not just one thing that you can change on your speaker and then all of a sudden that is now, yeah. You know, a lot of guys I've seen, they've got big woofers like the Hooligans, the Assassins, Legends, even was this the DDs and stuff like that, FB. They buy the coils from overseas, and then when they get the coils, now they put the coils in, but the coil is from a woofer that makes a lot of RMS. Then you take the coil from there and you put it into your speaker, and now all of a sudden you think your speaker is now going to be able to do the same RMS that speaker does because you took the coil from there. But the coil is not just the only thing from that speaker. There are other things that's there as well. It's when you look at a speaker, it's the bottom plate that is part of the center pole. It's the bottom plate, and then it comes up onto the center pole. Then you've got your magnet slugs that fits on top of the bottom plate up to the height of where the center pole is. Then you get the top plate that goes on the top, and that creates the gap for the coil to fit in. Then it's your basket that goes down, then it's your coil that goes in, it's your spiders that goes on top, it's your tensils gets locked in place. Your spider ring sometimes, well, all the time the guys are doing that now, spider rings to hold everything down, and then comes on the cone on the top, and then goes the dust cap. Now you've built a speaker. All of those parts, people didn't just thumb suck. There was R&D that went into, well, we need 5,000 RMS out of a speaker. Then they will do an R&D to see if this narrow basket will be able to handle 5,000 RMS. Yes, but that's what I'm trying to get at, you see. The coil is one aspect. So when the guys are doing R&D, they'll look at a basket and they'll say, well, these narrow baskets, well, nah, they won't give us 5,000 RMS. Let's try one that's a little bit bigger. Oh, this one we're getting roughly about 3,000. Let's try one a little bit higher. So now you get the big. Basically, let's give you a visual. You start off with a street speaker, a street woofer. But why they don't do the street woofer, even though the street basket is nice, it's flimsy. The material that the street baskets are made from is too weak, so you can't put a massive magnet on it. Even that, where the magnets are, the amount of strength you can magnetize a slug, one slug, which is why you'll see some speakers got two slugs. It's the bottom plate, two slugs, and the top plate. Where's Mr. Venom? Like such. Bottom plate, which is that. Bottom plate, two slugs, and top plate. Right? And then you find other speakers, bottom plate, three slugs, top plate. Others ones got 4, others got 5. The thing with those are, that slugs that you got, you've also got 20 mil, 25 mil, 35 mil, 40 mils. That's the thickness of the slug. Now, how much power can you actually magnetize that specific size of slug? And then if you want to increase the magnetization, you need to add more slugs onto it. That costs money, which is what basically gives you the price of the speaker at the end of the day. The thing with that is, if you are thinking that, like I said, they R&D all of this, I want a 5,000. So to give you a visualization, right? You get a street basket. They can't use a street basket because the magnet is big and it's heavy, so you won't be able to use the street basket, because even though it's nice and deep, you can't get anything because it'll break. Just lifting the speaker up is going to break already because of the material being weaker. Now you can go and say, well, let's make it out of a better material, but then it's money wasted, because the better material for that type of design of a speaker, it doesn't look all that nice. So you say, alright, fine, let's go to, let's say, like a Venom style basket. Alright, fine, those are nice. So those you get now a Venom style basket, but the problem with that is, to get 5,000 RMS out of that, you're still limited because of the height of the basket. So now you go from there to, let's say, the Python style, right? Now you've got the Python style. That one is a little bit bigger. From there now you're like, okay, fine, the Python is lacquer, but we're still not reaching the 5,000 RMS. So from the Python now you go to the Sundown. That's now the really tall one. Now you're like, okay, fine, we'll get the 5,000, but we're gonna have to then add another 2 spiders. So now you got a 4-slug magnet, bottom plate, 4 slugs, top plate, Sundown style basket, and you had initially 1 spider, but now your basket, your cone, isn't going to reach, and it's gonna look hella funny with that much of this. You're gonna see so much of this, because why? The basket is the top piece, the cone is gonna come here, and then you're gonna have this whole piece of this here coming all down towards that single spider. So they slap another spider on there. They're like, yeah, okay. They slap another spider, but when they put the second spider on, they do a test again to see what the RMS is going to be. This is all done on the PC. It's not built. And then they'll slap another spider on so that they can bring the cone and the spider a little bit closer. But in doing so, it's not just done because of looks or anything. It's done because you need the extra spiders for the amount of power you're going to generate when you are building the speaker, because the goal is 5,000 RMS out of the speaker. Now once you've got now that, okay, it's triple stack spider, right, now we're going to the coil, which is basically the last component, which is going to be one of the first components to be assembled to make the speaker complete now, right? Okay, now that we've got 4 slugs of, say, 30 mil magnets, right? So now that's a tall boy already. How long can we make this coil? Now you're looking at the coil, we'll say, okay, fine, we need, that is from there to, that's a 70 mil coil. So now you're going to have that height of a coil. But what size wire? So now you find a gauge wire, and when you get the gauge wire, you now need to calculate 70 mils of coil in that gauge is going to give you what ohmage. Now it's not going to give us the right ohms. That gauge at 70 mils gives us 8 ohms. Okay, let's use a thicker gauge wire. Thicker gauge wire, that size height of the coil. Now this is just wire. It's not the former that's still sticking out into the, to get to the cone. Just the wire part itself. So basically what I'm talking about is this. So this one here is 55 mil. This is 55 mils. So 70 is going to be there. I don't know if you see that. That's 70 mils. Right? So that extra piece here, that's wire. So now you need to get the right gauge wire for that height of coil to give you the ohmage that you need. Now when you got that, now you need to get the top plate on. So you hold the top plate on and you play with the gap basically to get the sensitivity. Once you've reached that, the story can continue a different day. I hope some of this at least makes sense as to how the speakers are built up into what you have. I know, Mr. Dion, I'm also going to be out now. The whole house is hungry, so you know Mr. Chef is going to have to go and make us some chow chow. So it's not just, and where I was going with that whole giving you guys the whole build up of the thing was, if you think that guys are sitting at home, I mean in an office, going through all of that to get the speaker to do a 5,000 RMS, and you think you're going to take the coil from that 5,000 RMS sub and put it in your 3-slug magnet, 3 slugs, 3 25mm slug magnet speaker with a single spider pack, and you're going to get 5,000 RMS, it's not going to happen, boss. There's so many things that you need to, you understand? That's why I gave you guys basically the build up of how they develop a speaker. So I hope that was as informative as I could give without giving too much also, because I don't even know if what I'm saying is fucking legal to say. I'll find out later on when I post this video on my live, on my YouTube channel. They'll give me cuck there. I'm not supposed to say these things, but it's I got it off of fucking Google anyways, so I do a lot of reading about these things, brah, and try to inform myself as much as possible, because when I come on here and you guys ask questions, I like to explain it in depth so you get more understanding. And hopefully you don't visit me. I would love to fix your speakers, but if I can help you not break it, I will appreciate. I will do what I can to help you not break it. But in helping you not break the speaker, it doesn't mean that I'll never see you, because I know that eventually you're going to get tired of that setup and you're going to get a new setup, and then that one you're going to break, and then you'll bring them to me. So I am never worried with fixing speakers, and knowing that it very rarely comes back to me. I will do it happily over and over and over again. So guys will always say, nah, why are you telling the people everything that's going to stop them from breaking? So it'll never stop people from breaking speakers, because we are always trying to push the envelope. I myself am doing it. My subs are evidence of that. So yeah, I hope this was as informative for you guys as it was enjoyable for me to talk about it and to do all of the work. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember, tomorrow we're going to assemble everything. I can't do the baking on the live because the smell is really bad with this glue, so I'll have to do that outside, and then we'll do the assembly tomorrow, and we can test 2 subs that are laying here, 12s, and then we'll see from there what's the story. So thanks again for joining the live, for all the gifts you guys were sending and everything. Really appreciate it. But until tomorrow, flat, my story is 8. Kobala.